Hi everyone. Hey, does this sound like you finally decided to move to Florida? Or you've been thinking about it and you're not sure, but you'd like to move there. It's just, is it affordable anymore? You're strongly considering move to retire in Florida. It's finally time. You want to move your entire family to Florida, or you want to find that second home, but you just have some questions. You want to find a new home or one that's almost new because you know the insurance cost is a lot less on a newer home. And you also don't want to worry about improvements and renovations and all that. You want to stick with something that's brand new, almost new, maybe just a few years old, maybe 10, 15 years old. You also have been doing your research. You realize that you want to be outside of a flood zone. That's important to you. You don't want to pay $300, $400, $500, $600 a month to HOA, and then on top of that, CDD. I mean, really? Well, if that's you, then this video is for you. Hey everybody, this is David Zachos Realty and Design, broker and owner. I've lived in this area for 44 years. I used to be a deputy both for Charlotte, Sarasota County, detective, school resource officer, retired as a sergeant, some 19 years ago. We work every single week with people relocate into this part of Florida. Our beautiful Gulf Coast, there's so much to enjoy in this area. I've been blessed to be able to enjoy it for 44 years. In addition to being a great place to retire to Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch, and Venice, more than ever now, we're seeing the area draw for families with school-age children. Families want to be in Sarasota County schools, Lakewood Ranch schools. They've always had a great reputation, even way back when I was an SRO, and now they're even improving more. All those families, retirees, second home buyers have something in common, and they're budget conscious. One common thread, and this seems to be taking place with a lot of buyers recently, is they're conscious about how much their monthly cost is going to be to carry the home. You add up the taxes, you add up the insurance, you add up the HOA, the CDD, and that really can get expensive. Thank goodness, talk right now, an increase in the homestead exemption is supposed to make it to the ballot in November. That's going to increase the exemption from $50 for married couple to $150, and then eventually stepping up to $250. Of course, that all has to be approved by the voters and all worked out over the next couple of years before that all takes place. But in the meantime, what can you do to keep your costs down? I was out with a family the other day and we were seeing 4 different neighborhoods and they all had CDDs and HOAs. Now they varied slightly. Sometimes the HOA was low as 115. The next neighborhood maybe that HOA was all the way up to $400 a month. But when you took the CDD and the HOA, I added it up and we talked about this after we were done. One neighborhood it was $467 a month. Another neighborhood it was $446 a month. One neighborhood is $468 a month, and then one neighborhood was $645 a month. So they said, well, we got to take that one off our list. Now, if you take that average, that comes out to just over $500 a month, and that, can add up. $500 a month, 12 months, 1 year, $6,000 you're paying that you're never going to get back. 5 years you've owned the home, that's $30,000. 10 years, that's $60,000 in CDD and HOA. So that's why people are being conscious and deciding, hey, maybe I don't want to pay that high HOA anymore in that CDD. Don't get me wrong, those neighborhoods that have those high HOAs and CDDs are very beautiful neighborhoods, have a lot going for them, and we have a lot of clients that love the amenity-rich neighborhoods, everything that they can do on a daily, weekly basis. They also love the fact they can lock and leave these homes. Maybe they're only here for a month or 2 months, and then they can go away. They know the lawn's being maintained. They know the gate is keeping strangers out from walking up and down the street. So they love that, but it's not for everyone. I have a lot of buyers now that lead very busy lives. They're still working, have school-age students. They're looking for a home, but you know what? They know that, it's after-school program, before-school program, it's soccer, it's ballet, it's different things. They're always running their kids around. If they have time to work out, it's jumping on the bike and riding through the neighborhood, or maybe they have some weights at home, or they join the local gym in town. So they don't need all those amenities because they just don't have time to enjoy them. So what are your options? I'm going to explain some lower HOA neighborhoods and some zero HOA neighborhoods with no CDD. I'm going to focus strictly on neighborhoods in Nokomis, Venice, down to South Venice, Englewood, East Englewood, and I'm going to mention one unique community in Sarasota, but there's other like this. So What we're seeing is with the high demand of people wanting new homes, and that seems to be a trend. They want outside of the flood zone, a new home built within the last 5, 10, 15 years. And so builders are contacting people. If there's 5 acres, 2 acres, they seem to find a way to negotiate, buy that property and put up new homes. I raised my family in Sarasota right by Lakeview Elementary School, and there's a brand new David Weekley home right across the street called Lakeview Crossings. Now it's only 85 homes, highly rated schools of Lakeview Elementary, Sarasota Middle, and Sarasota High. The HOA is very reasonable at $160 a month, and there's no CDD. So it makes it perfect for these active families or families that don't want to spend a lot of monthly, but they want a new home, all the features that a new home offers, the impact windows, and everything that's very new, updated. They don't have to worry about repairs for many years to come. Going south from there, let's look at Nokomis, North Venice. You're looking for a new build, a newer home built within the last few years. You don't want to pay that CDD. You do have options. Let's say you want to keep that HOA low. You know you need to have an HOA to be in a newer neighborhood to give you more choices. You can consider Casada Lakes. That's an MI community with $115 a month HOA. You've got Tiburon, which is also in that Nokomis, North Venice. That's built by Taylor Morrison. That HOA is $195 a month. You've got Palmero, which is in the Nokomis area right off of 681. That has been built out now about 2-3 years ago. That HOA is only at $190 a month. You've got the Neal community of Milano, which was completed about 3-4 years ago. Your HOA is very low in there, under $200 a month. And then you've got Vincenza, which is a Neal community in Nokomis, North Venice, where the HOA is only around $170 a month, and there's no CDD. So I have a lot of clients that like that neighborhood. At last stages of being built out, probably 10% of the inventory left if you want a new build. All these neighborhoods I just mentioned are in that North Venice, Nokomis area, keeping them very close to the beaches, to the parks, the trails, and the highly rated schools. You say, hey Dave, I don't even want to pay $200 a month. I don't want to pay $115 a month. What option do I have for no CDD? I want a newer home, and I don't want an HOA or maybe an HOA that's only $25-50 a month, because I want that money to go into my pocket, not somebody else. All right, so if you're looking for those neighborhoods in the Nokomis area, you can look at the Sorrento neighborhoods. I did a video previously about the Sorrento neighborhoods. There's 8, 9, 10 of them. I'll have that link put on to this video, and you can check those out. Those neighborhoods are going to be a little bit older, 90s, early 2000s, and maybe 80s. So there may be some a little bit older homes there, but you're going to have very low or no HOA in those neighborhoods. And that's in the Nokomis area, keeping you close to everything that we just talked about. Now let's talk about Venice. Venice has always been a sought after area for retirees and second home buyers, but it's now attracting more families. It's always been a family friendly. I mean, I've been here forever. The schools have been always enthusiastic. If you ever attended them, families have been involved. You're still seeing a lot of retirees, of course, coming to Venice, second home buyers, but it seems like we're seeing more and more families drawn to Venice because of the lifestyle, because of the schools, because of the family-friendly culture. Now there's many options for you if you're looking for that community, that home, that newer home with a no or very low HOA. If you're looking for a home built with last 20 years, you want to find that newer home, no HOA, no CDD, very low HOA, you've got a couple options. One is there's a couple neighborhoods just east of the island called Edgewood and Eastgate. There's a couple new homes I've seen going up in there in resales, homes built within the last 3, 4, or 5 years. You've also got Venice Island. Obviously, Venice Island's been very popular over the years. A lot of new construction taking place. Your budget's a little bit higher, but 98% of Venice Island has no HOA. I'd say 80% of Venice Island is not in a flood zone, if not more than that. And you're having a lot of new construction take place on home sites that were never built on or where homes were torn down. You also have in Venice new construction taking place in South Venice. South Venice is another neighborhood. You'll find newer homes under construction, homes built within the last 5, 6 years with no HOA and no CDD. You can stop paying somebody else that $500 a month, keep that in your pocket and use it how you want. Now, South Venice is a little bit different in that it's an existing older neighborhood. So you have homes from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, early 2000s, and brand new homes going up right next to them. So you may have to be a little more selective on where you want that new home to be. You can also find empty lots on occasion and build your new home. So that is possible in South Venice. Going south in Sarasota County, you've got a couple more options. That North Englewood area, there's a couple other bigger neighborhoods like Englewood Gardens and Overbrook Gardens, and you can find some new homes that have been built in this area within the last 20 years. Not extensive amount of homes, but there's still options out there. If you go farther south from there, you have Northport, which is a very southern side of Sarasota County. You have a lot of new builds that have been taking place in Northport. The land is very affordable. Builders have been building spec homes there. People have been buying lots and building homes there. So you have, hundreds of homes built within the last 5 years. No HOA, no CDD, homes starting as low as $250,000. So those give you lots of options for the new homes, new features, not in a flood zone, and very low HOA or no HOA and no CDD. Let's transition just a little bit southwest into Charlotte County, which I'm going to mention East Englewood. I'm going to include that as part of this video because you've seen a lot of new build take place there over the last 7 or 8 years. A lot of builders have focused on this area. The land is very cheap. They bought lots for $10,000, $12,000, and they bought spec homes. I've had a lot of buyers personally buy homes down in this area because of the affordable cost of a brand new home. You don't have to be in a flood zone. Your HOA is going to be $0 or maybe $25 a month, and you can have a very nice home starting in the low 200,000s all the way up to over $1 million. You've got South Gulf Cove in this area, which has waterfront deep water canals with access out to the Gulf. Those homes are around 800, 900 to about 1.1 and 1.2. You also have the Rotonda neighborhoods, and those offer you options of minimal deed restrictions, very low HOA, no CDD, and new homes where you can find at a very affordable price. If you have any questions about any of the neighborhoods I mentioned, any of the areas I mentioned, don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Look forward to speaking with you again soon. Take care.